Hey everyone, it's Spidey here and welcome to another video. Now in today's video I'm going to be reviewing a couple of Steam games in my Steam library because as you can see I have a lot of games and I don't think I'll be able to go through all of these at once. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just pick some that I have been regularly playing and basically review them. So let's start off with American Truck Simulator. Now with this game, it's basically an extension to the original Euro Truck Sim franchise. I mean, the difference really is that in America, obviously you've got different states, and you can travel around different states and stuff. And even though the roads are a lot wider in America, I think if they decided, or the developers who made this game, I think if they kind of added a bit more, content that was a bit more interesting, really, with maybe some extra mods and stuff, I think this game would have obviously, taken off quite a bit. But I know that some players still play it anyway, but not as much as it seems. But yeah, it's not really. I think if they started to kind of work on it a bit more and had a lot more focus, then clearly this game would have actually taken off. But at the moment, it's kind of very quiet and dead. So, yeah, it is a good game in my opinion, but I don't really see myself playing this as much compared to Euro Truck Simulator 2, which is actually, got a bit more to it because of the fact that there's actually multiple countries that you can visit, like for example Turkey, Spain, Norway, Sweden. The majority of countries that are sort of near the EU and in the EU or European Union. But yeah, I think with by comparison, I think Euro Truck is going to definitely be continuously taking off than American Truck, since there's obviously a lot more depth than American Truck. So yeah, but again, that's purely my opinion. Your opinion may differ. You may disagree, but yeah, that's basically my opinion. Deep Rock Galactic. This one is actually a really, really good game. I enjoy playing this with friends, and you get to kind of explore different caves. You get to work with different scenarios and stuff like that, really. It's definitely a recommended game that I would say. And yeah, you get to learn about various minerals. You get to carry out research as well, and upgrade different perks and weapons, etc., etc. Really, so yeah, definitely recommend it if you like to get creative and if you like to have a bit of an explorational, let's say, taste to a game that you like, really. And yeah, very, 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 very good. Highly recommend it. Factorio. I know that I've only played this for just over an hour. As you can see there, 74 minutes. It is a good game, 2D. I need to get into it though a bit more, and I think it's best if I do it with friends, because that way, we can kind of work along each other really and just share ideas and stuff like that. Really, you get to kind of build, various contraptions and production runs and stuff, and there's a lot of automation with this as well, and it's just a case of trying to get the manual bits in first before you start to automate it. And I think what's really good is that you can actually fire a rocket as well, as you can see in the thumbnail. That's pretty cool, really. So yeah, Half-Life 2 Deathmatch. Really like this game because of the fact that you can play with multiplayer, you can do team deathmatch, and it's basically Call of Duty on steroids, but with Half-Life 2 as its main, let's say, themed concept. I think with this one is that with the gravity gun, you can just pick up a prop, like for example a toilet, as that Rebel is picking up right now, and then just firing it at the elite combine and what have you. And yeah, you can do a lot of funny stuff with the gravity gun because it's obviously using the laws of physics. Killing Floor. This one was good for its time in 2009. And I think a lot of people have now decided to actually move over to the next Killing Floor, which is Killing Floor 2. But, it's a good starting point, really, for those who are trying to get into Killing Floor or the Killing Floor series made by Tripwire Interactive. But, yeah, I think with this game, the only downside is that you can't actually run by holding shift. You have to basically use your knife that you have in your starting pack. And yeah, that's the only thing that I don't really like about Killing Floor 1 is that you have to basically literally equip your knife and use that to run really away from the Zeds. Killing Floor 2, yeah, this one's a lot better than Killing Floor 1 because obviously they've added the sprint feature, which is actually very, very useful if you need to ambush a couple of Zeds and stuff. And they've actually added some really good movement to the game as well, which is good. And they've also added in the special events like the Christmas event and stuff like that, really. So yeah, this is what I like about Killing Floor 2, is that there's a lot more features than what was in Killing Floor 1. So yeah, definitely recommend this game to anyone. Left 4 Dead 2, another recommendation that I would say as well, because there's different custom maps that you can go on, like for example, Let's Build a Rocket, and I think there's one custom map that I went on called Crash Bandicoot, which was very, very good. I really liked that. And you can also mod the zombies as well, and you can mod the characters and the weapons and stuff like that using a variety of add-ons from the workshop, which is fantastic and cool. I like it, and yeah, really, really nice game. And of course, you don't have to create your own dedicated server in this. You can actually, just create your own like local lobby and invite your friends and stuff as long as they've got the game. And yeah, fantastic, really. Play it up. This is an indie game, I'd say, where you basically build a restaurant and serve customers and prepare meals and stuff. It is a good game. I know that a lot of people have been playing it recently. But yeah, I think I still need to kind of, play it a bit more really to kind of get the feel for the game. But yeah, it is, I'd say, a good game. I think what I need to just do is obviously continue to play it really, and then I can then decide if I really, really like it. And if I do, then I will, obviously continue playing it. Ranch Sim, or Simulator rather. This is a good game as well. And you get to build various buildings and bits and pieces really in basically the wilderness, shall we say, in the forest and what have you. Yeah, I like the mechanics of the game as well. And yeah, I recently did a stream on this, so yeah. But yeah, again, I still need to play it a bit more to get the feel for it. And yeah, really good game. Ready or Not? This is a bit like Payday, I'd say, in my opinion. Except with this one, you basically, if a suspect has a gun, you have to basically kill them. And if they don't have a gun, then you have to hold them hostage and arrest them and stuff. There's a bit of a combination, really, of Payday and GTA with this. But yeah, I need to get used to, I need to again carry on playing this so that I can really get the feel for the game. And even though there's only one achievement, which is quite funny, yeah, I think they may update it with more achievements. I do not know, but yeah, I enjoy playing with mates and stuff. And yeah, it's a really nice game if you want to kind of work as a team and basically keep everything under control really and restore order. Stormworks Build and Rescue. This is quite good. You get to kind of build your own aircraft and ships and cars and what have you, really different vehicles. Yeah, there's a lot of open space really, and it's sort of like a sandbox. But yeah, you get to build, whatever, and yeah, I do like it. Terraria. 2D version of Minecraft, as everyone always says. But yeah, nice relaxing game as well. Very indie kind of thing. Yeah, at least it's a little bit different to Minecraft. And you get to kind of learn the different, let's say, items and what have you that you can craft. But yeah, I enjoy playing this with friends. As you can see, I last played it a week ago. But yeah, still a really good game. Unturned. This is a good game as well, zombie survival. And the animation for the zombies is actually quite funny. Yeah, yeah, it's basically a concept where if, let's say, for example, Roblox is not really getting a lot of activity, a lot of people come over to Unturned and then they go back to Roblox when Roblox eventually regains its activity and stuff. But yeah, I do like it. I do like Unturned. It's a really, really good game, and yeah, you get to kind of salvage different, items and stuff, which is fantastic. And yeah, right. So, Alien Swarm. This is a good game as well, free to play. There's Alien Swarm and Alien Swarm Reactive Drop. There's not really much difference. I mean, I think with Reactive Drop, there's an extra, feature as well, and I do enjoy playing this with friends as well. And yeah, you basically survive it's like an alien survival, and you have to basically defend various, areas of like buildings, and yeah, you get to learn about different perks as well, which is fantastic. Audio Surf. This is a bit like Guitar Hero, where you basically pick your favourite soundtrack from your desktop, and then you can just basically ride along to the music, and you just have a little bit of iron hand coordination, where you've got to hit the coloured blocks and avoid the grey ones. So yeah, it's quite good. It kind of gives you the chance to kind of keep your focus and energy levels up, really. And yeah, Bartender Hustle. This is quite good if you want to kind of learn about how to actually become a bartender, where you can kind of make different drinks, and I'm hoping that they add actually some more drinks to the menu and stuff, so that you can still learn a bit more about how to make like in-depth drinks and stuff, which have lots of various types of alcohol that go into it. But yeah, it's a really good game. I like it, and yeah, Arma 3. This is an alright game, I suppose. I mean, I've only basically driven one of the vehicles around the map, really. I think that was the last time I played this, but yeah, it's okay, I'd say, really, for what it is. But yeah, I don't know if I'll be playing this again. I mean, it is multiplayer, but yeah, I don't know. I'll think about that one for the time being, really. Mortal Kombat. Really like this game. I like a bit of fighting games and stuff, or martial arts and what have you. And since I've been playing Mortal Kombat Collection as well, which is like one of the original Mortal Kombats, I think from UMK3. Yeah, the characters are funny and hilarious, and I think that's what makes it a really nice, entertaining game, really. And yeah, right. So I think we'll do a few more, and then I'll call it a day for now. Startopia. This game was my childhood memories. I really enjoyed playing this game when I was 5 years old, when it actually came out in 2001, which was very nice. And for the detail that was put into the game, fantastic. It was just absolutely fantastic. And yeah, perfect game to play, really, if you like space and what have you, and you get to build your own little city and stuff. Spore from EA. This is quite a good game as well, if you like to create various creatures and evolve them and make them into hostile enemies, or friendly social creatures and stuff. It's quite funny as well, with the different voices and what have you, sound effects and buildings, and you can kind of make the most messiest, let's say, metropolis ever in this game, and then people won't, judge you for it. But yeah, it's a really good game. Get creative, and yeah, fantastic. Psychonauts. This is actually one of my first games I got on Steam back in the day. I think in terms of the two Psychonaut games that I've got, Psychonauts 1 and 2, the first one was definitely, for its time, the best, because obviously it's the original, and the storyline was fantastic. So yeah, really, really recommend this to anyone. And in terms of Psychonauts 2, I'm still working through this at the moment, but yeah, again, it is, more realistic, and it's a lot more up to date than the original Psychonauts. But again, if you want to play Psychonauts, start with the original. I would always recommend the original first. Yeah. Right, so I think that basically covers the majority of the games that I've recently been playing, and I'd like to thank you guys ever so much for watching. If you have enjoyed my review, then please give the video a like, and also don't forget to comment down below and subscribe to my channel. Follow me on social media, and I'll leave all the links in the description so that you can add me. And yeah, so without further ado, guys, thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you guys on the next video. Peace out.